Hello again everyone, Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Chiron Sextile or Trine Mercury in a natal horoscope. As most of you know, Chiron is associated with the wounded healer. It represents part of our horoscope where we generally will emphasize or accentuate with other people, but at the same time often have difficulty helping ourselves in this area or sector. And I think a lot of this is attributed to overcompensation due to the fact that we're helping others so strongly in this area and expending so much energy doing so for other people that we often, it's not so much we're incapable of helping ourselves in that particular realm of our lives, but we often neglect it due to, like I stated, overcompensation and spending a lot of time helping others in that area. So anyway, I look at Chiron pretty much as like a generational planet, even though it's perceived and seen as either an asteroid or a planetoid, but its effects on a horoscope, I believe, are similar to a generational planet due to the fact, as far as by sign, it traverses a sign on average for about 4 to 5 years. So I think it's a lot more significant by house placement. But anyway, people, when we get started, the first thing with this placement is that when we look at Chiron, Trine or Sextile Mercury in a natal chart, this could indicate a good ability to articulate things perhaps of a spiritual nature to others. This could be the person that feels compelled maybe to help others in a spiritual way. This could be a person that, like someone that goes door to door in maybe some isolated cases and knocks on people's doors and tries to indoctrinate the Word of God to others. This could be a person that might be able to sell a solar car to somebody that lives in an area where there's not as much sunlight than on average. I mean, what I'm saying is that this person may flourish perhaps even at sales. There might be something with public speaking, or just the ability to communicate, working with computers, the internet. These people might be very proficient at that. This could be a person that has a good ability to perhaps persuade or motivate others and help others through the art of communication heal their particular wounds in their lives and recover from them. So this could, a lot of this depends on the house placement of Chiron, of course. Now, if let's say somebody has the sextile or trine to Chiron, and Chiron is in the 6th house of their natal charts, well, this could be somebody that is able to perhaps help others with their wounds in connection, maybe with health issues, or for example being overweight or out of shape, may be able to help people in terms of, like, for example, working out, getting into shape, making their thus increasing their health and maybe their physique, their bodies, and having an overall better feeling about themselves and their health, have a healthy mind and body. Like, for example, like a fitness coach, for example, or somebody that helps others is like a coach to somebody in the workout room, or helps somebody with working out, for example. So nutritionist would be another example. Now, let's say somebody has a Chiron sextile or trine Mercury, and Chiron is from the 8th house. Now, this could be somebody that might help others through astrology, perhaps, or something connected with perhaps with astrology, maybe by helping point out positive elements or aspects in a person's horoscope. This might be somebody that helps others maybe cope with death well, or a little bit better, and help somebody recover from wounds that are associated with death, or maybe psychological issues, maybe somebody that was that's experienced some psychological problems and trauma through negative experiences in his or her life. And this could be somebody that helps, I guess you could say, psychological help the psychological wounds of a person, help them recover from those wounds that they received. Now, this could be, just a person that could be a very good mentor and be able to articulate messages very well and be a good healer as far as this goes in healing wounds of others. I look at this kind of like, I don't know Anthony Robbins' chart completely, but I'm sure you've heard of him. He's a motivational guru speaker. Now, I do call, like, I would look at this almost like an Anthony Robbins aspect, and when I say this I'm being kind of facetious because I don't know if he has this aspect in his natal chart, but this is something where somebody could have the similar attributes in being able to help others through the power of motivation through communication. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for Chiron Sextile or Trine Mercury in a natal horoscope. Stay tuned next time where I'll be talking about Chiron in major adverse aspect to Mercury in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.